What is going on, everybody? Wally here with another commentary. And today you have some China Rising gameplay on Dragon Pass, and then I have another map too where I fly a jet around and shoot other jets and drop bombs, cool stuff. I gotta say that on the stealth jets, I know that they're kind of weak and wimpy, but when you get the 30 mil cannon, they will trash other air vehicles. You can't really strafe infantry anymore, which is kind of a bummer. But that's why there's attack jets, I guess. I don't know. I don't agree with everything that's been done with Battlefield 4, but that's a video for another time. Today I want to talk about what we can do to potentially help the competitive scene and what this game needs to be truly competitive. The first initial thing is we need private servers, and I know everyone will agree with that and pretty much say, yes, this is a mandatory thing. But the other thing that I want to address is the dates. There's been a lot of dates being thrown around, and until any of us, and I mean any of us at all, see an actual valid information or a reference or fact from a DICE dev saying this is the actual date, then anything you hear is complete BS. So the rumor mill is that it could be any time between holiday and March. I have not heard this March figure at all. I've heard it from a few places, but mostly within the Xbox One community. Now, it's not to say that that information isn't valid, but it's to say that it isn't backed up in fact, and I like dealing with facts. So if you guys are worried about that, you have every right to be concerned. I agree with that, but don't cause pandemonium, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just try to keep it cool. We don't know. Hopefully it's soon. We all want it to be soon so we can start playing scrims and having a good time. But they got to fix their issues first, and I think that's what they're doing. They're basically taking their time and fixing the issues. And, they delayed a few updates, which is completely understandable. So I think we just got to give DICE the time. Hopefully, I would say by middle of December, 2 weeks from now, potentially, or a little bit over 2 weeks from now, I would say that hopefully we have a patch that we can sort of call this game playable and have a good time. Because right now it's getting there. It's like taking baby steps up the hill, but we're climbing Mount Everest basically, and we're not even at 1,000 feet yet. Okay, there are a lot of problems that need to be addressed in this game. And I think that DICE is getting around to it. They released a statement, I believe, on their Twitter the other day saying that they're stopping DLC map production and they're putting all of their work and information on fixing Battlefield 4. Is that really true? I doubt it. But it is saying that they do notice that there is a problem. They see that there's a lot of people upset in the fan base and the consumer base. And it makes sense. They do want to address it, not just for competitive players, because they really don't care about competitive players in the grand scheme, but they want to fix it for the individuals who play their game, the casuals, and the mom and pops. And I understand that completely, because it's not just unplayable for us, it's also unplayable for other people too. So that's a good thing. But the other thing too is if you want to get in contact with DICE devs, I recommend tweeting them. Bitching and complaining on Battlelog or getting in contact with forum mods, in my opinion, isn't going to do anything. The forum mods work for EA. The @Battlelog Twitter account is a third-party account. It's not run by DICE or anyone like that. So tweet the DICE devs. Most of them have Twitters. Hit them up. But at the same time, remember that these are people. Not that you guys would, go around being complete dicks, but just keep in mind, be like, hey, Cheney does a pretty good job of this, I would say. He tweets DICE Firewall pretty much, I would say, almost every other week and being like, hey, what's going on with the private server issue? Just let us know. And he keeps respectful about it. He's inquisitive, but he's also respectful. That's what I would say to do. I won't tweet the DICE devs because I feel like if I got on a rant, I would just ruin all of my good credibility if I have any, and I don't want to do that. The other thing we need is definitely an esports feature, and my prediction is that since we really don't have platoons yet for BF4, my feeling is that they're doing something with it. They're either giving us an esports feature or they're doing something, because it doesn't make sense that we have an option in BF3 that was pretty well integrated and then we lose it in BF4 for no reason. They don't even explain why we don't have it. So my prediction is that they're implementing an esports feature potentially like the one in Medal of Honor. If anyone played Medal of Honor, it kept track of your leaderboard ranking, your platoon had a skill, just like your player does, that kind of stuff. So potentially, that's my prediction. I don't know if that's accurate, but I'm just saying, hopefully that's what it is. The other thing we need is external sources for tournaments. The things that Level BF are doing are great, and I understand that completely, and I am 100% behind them, and there's been a really good response from the competitive community. But this is something we need. The small team-run tournaments, like say if our team ran a tournament, Tyrant ran like a 5v5 tournament whenever the servers came out for $100, or TB, or someone like a well-established or even a non-established team, whoever, a group of individuals or a company those kind of smaller tournaments are definitely going to help the scene more in the long run. Battlefield isn't going to get picked up by MLG tomorrow. It's not going to happen. Maybe sometime down the road, but it's not going to be Battlefield 4 in my opinion. If it is any Battlefield, it will probably be Battlefield 6 and I won't be playing anymore. But I'm saying that don't expect Battlefield to get picked up by MLG, and bitching about it on the forums or in YouTube videos or whatever isn't going to solve any problems. But participating and potentially helping other tournaments grow is the right step. Those are the steps in the right direction. But it's really on the community. DICE isn't going to give us anything. They gave us the game. They're working on fixing it, but that's it. They can only give us so much. We got to carry the ball the rest of the way. And I think that we really kind of choked on that in BF3. We were, in a sense, lulled into a dull sense that we had a 1.6 coming, and it never happened. So I understand that there's kind of like a drop-off point. But for BF3, if we want it to be successful competitively, the community has to do something about it. That means teams have to get together and start organizing themselves. Level BF is kind of giving us the opportunity to, in a sense, lay down the foundation, and I plan on taking as many of us as possible. Anyone who wants to help us on that way. But that's pretty much it. If you guys want to give me a weapon suggestion or donate footage, please send me a message either on Battlelog or on Twitter. Just give me a weapon that you think I could run, but keep it cool. Remember, I'm pretty like, I'm so-so at this game, so don't give me a shotgun or anything like that. Give me something cool. But that'll do it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm out. Peace.